Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today we're taking a quick look at and installing the JLT V3 oil separator, otherwise known as a catch can. This is available for all 2009 and newer 5.7 liter HEMI equipped Challengers. You should be checking this out if you're looking for just a really 100% beneficial part that doesn't have any downside. An oil separator, again, otherwise known as a catch can, does exactly that. It catches all of that oil buildup in your engine, reducing all of that sludge that can bog down engine performance. This is overall just going to extend the life of your engine, giving you the optimum performance that you need, while also reducing blow-by, which is essentially just crankcase exhaust gases making its way back into the intake manifold. That stuff, along with the oil and the sludge, will get filtered into this catch can. And as you can see, it is a 3-ounce catch can, almost double the previous versions from JLT. That 3-ounce capacity is in a very easy to unscrew can. It's got a knurled finish on the bottom for grip, and it's got that satin brushed aluminum finish, CNC cut from a solid block of billet aluminum. Take that out, that's your 3-ounce catch can. It's got the threading on top. It's got a mesh screen and honeycomb filter to make sure that it's filtering out all those particles, just collecting it into this oil catch can, which just makes it really easy to clean and dump out during that routine maintenance. Go under your hood, unscrew it, you can dump out some of that excess oil, and you'll start to see that collect after really just a couple of thousand miles. This thing just does its job, and again, doesn't really have any downside. It's one of those extremely easy to pick up items that I would recommend for any 5.7 HEMI owner, just really looking to extend the life of that engine. Some of that oil sludge can be a problem after so many thousand miles. This can definitely just help alleviate that issue and prevent it from bogging down your engine. You can pick this up for just about 140 bucks. Sounds a little expensive at first, but think about all of the good this can do to your motor, extending the lifetime of that 5.7. Really, it's just worth a lot more than 140 bucks. In my personal opinion, I'd recommend it for anyone who's interested in that. 140 bucks, install 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, and this install should take about 30 minutes from start to finish. Very simple stuff to install. I'm gonna show you guys that with very simple hand tools like a ratchet, 13mm socket, and that's really about it. So why don't we get started? Tools used in this install include a ratchet, 13mm short socket, needle nose pliers, Phillips head screwdriver, and some kind of lubricant, recommended PB Blaster or WD-40. First step, of course, if you have an engine cover on your 5.7, you can just pop that off, just unclips from the motor. You can set this aside. Now, there really isn't too much to uninstall. This hose you see here on the top of our manifold is going to be what we're replacing. The oil separator is going to sit right here in this open gap, and the bracket included in the kit is going to bolt to this open threaded hole on your engine block. Now, there is a harness here that could be clipped to it. If it is, pull that back. Make sure you're being careful. That is a Christmas tree clip, and it does grip the threading, so it could crack off. So if that's the case, you want to make sure you're cleaning out that bolt hole, getting it nice and ready for the bolt. Now, the first thing we're going to do is remove our hoses. Now, these can be pretty tight. We're going to pull straight back on them, and we're going to set this whole hose aside. That goes straight off. Same thing up here. Now, if that rubber grommet comes off of the hose, grab your needle nose pliers, and we're going to pull this back. All right, now that we have that out of the way, the next step here is our bracket install. This is going to go right here, and the open hole is going to go to that threaded hole on the block. We're going to use this spacer to go on the back side of the bracket between the bracket and the block. And of course, the bolt included in the kit. Gonna put this down here. Be careful not to drop it into the engine bay. Once you have that lined up, thread it on by hand first. Grab your 13 socket and just get it nice and snug, but we gotta tighten down by hand. You don't wanna go too tight, just one turn, get it tight, and you're good. You don't wanna strip it. Next step is we're gonna grab our oil separator, put it into place underneath of our bracket, and it comes with these little Phillips head screwdrivers. Thread those on by hand through those open holes at the top. One, just do the second one for the bottom. Grab a Phillips head screwdriver, tighten these down. Now this bracket gives it a nice place to sit. It's not too obnoxious or sticking out like a sore thumb. Kind of settles into the engine bay and blends in really well. Now the next step here, the final steps, would be to install our hoses. Now a good idea would be to lube up where the hoses are going to be installed. They fit really tight and don't have clamps, so I'm going to use PB Blaster and just spray right onto a rag to give us a little bit of lubrication on where that hose is going to install. You're going to take the longer of the two hoses and push that into place on this hose fitting. You can twist back and forth to get this to seat all the way down. From here on the other end, do the same thing. We've got that lubed up, so we're just going to push this right into that factory location. You can always put a rag right underneath of it and spray over top to give it a little bit more lubrication. Just make sure you're wiping around that excess. The last hose is the smaller of the two. It's going to go from the left side to the intake manifold. Now, the last step, throw your engine cover back on your 5.7 and you'll be good to go. Well guys, that's gonna wrap up my review and install of the JLT V3 oil separator or catch can for the passenger side of all 09 to 19 5.7 HEMI equipped Challengers. If you wanna pick up this oil separator to extend the lifetime of your engine, get it to perform at its optimal performance while also reducing sludge and blow-by, you should pick this up and it's available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.